What's going on, and welcome to my channel. We're about to jump into your energy. This goes out to sun, moon and rising, singles, couples, men and women. Hmm. There will be a grind, but this grind will be infused by good luck. But I do suggest that you align the grind to the wheels of the year. Think of entrepreneurship. Think of rolling up your sleeves and getting your hands dirty. Think of manifesting, but resting while you are still manifesting. Think of passive income. The Seven of Pentacles is a harvest, in my opinion. You're kind of showing off what you got. Nice business endeavors, so forth and so on. But you're not at the king or the queen, the empress, emperor sort of thing. The reason I say that you should align this to the seasons is because of the wheel of the year. As we know, it turns in an ebb and flow. If you really think about it, it's like the ocean, and that's magical within itself. See, what I'm seeing is you standing directly at that magical ocean, whatever color you wish to it to be. Green, blue, red, whatever you desire. Each ocean that comes and connects with that one specific ocean carries in these amazing stars. Each star is a gift from the universe. These stars are like seeds that are planted into your soul. I guess you can call it some magical space dust. You can take these cosmic magical seeds and plant them in thy heart, and you can run with it. But you have to go with the ebb and flow and the time and the way things are going. I'm feeling that many of you will be shifting, not so much careers, but more on the lines of how you bring in some passive income. And be open to that, because one or two streams of passive income really, in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure many would agree, is just not enough. If you want to be blessed big, you have to play big. If you want to feel love on a cosmic scale, you have to be willing to love on a cosmic scale. You have to be able to look forward and see the joy in someone else's heart, to see their pain, to feel that. That's consciousness, when you can feel everything around you. Now, some of us aren't going to be able to look into the eyes of everyone and see what they're going through. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but those who can know what I'm talking about. But there are other ways to connect to things. Awareness is where it's at. As this magical ocean comes into your life, it engulfs and envelops you. I see it going up your legs, covering your body in an ocean of stars. And as you walk along the beach, you emit vibrations. This beach is your path. Your footsteps are your intention. So go with the ebb and flow of the universe and continue to grind. But I always like to consider the Seven of Pentacles to be that message that you got a couple things you can show off. But make sure you pluck a couple of pentacles from that tree for a rainy day. And make sure that you pluck a couple of pentacles so you can replant them. View them as seeds. That seed could be $1, $10, $20. Reinvest in what you invest in. Make sure that your physical vessel is well rested. I also heard, don't spend more than you gain the first go around, because belief by popular demand, a lot of that might be used for the next venture. But the wheel of the year, or the wheel of fortune, or the fates are in your corner. The number 5, for those into numerology. Connect with the earth, connect with the air, connect with the fire, connect with the water on a mental and spiritual level. See how that flows in your life, and how each and every single energy that comes from that congeals into one cosmic recipe. Each element has a hand in manifesting your dreams. I mean, the element of earth to me has always been the nexus point for us to manifest in reality. Yes, as crazy as it might sound, if you think about it, this can be heaven on earth. We're not doing the best as a whole, but there are people out there lifting up people's voices and helping people rise, whether that is feeding your fellow neighbor or getting into maybe a conversation or two about how to change the world. We're not going to go into titles. But a few of you that grace my channel, I actually put a hint and a secret earlier on in the reading. And that's what you are. You just have to go see it. As I like to say, the magical ocean, the stars from above, strikes the seed that is below. Now you put that together, and you tell me if that resonates with you. Be the dreamer, be the cosmic dreamer as you walk from this 7 of Pentacles with the wheel of the year, the ebb and flow, the fates, the whatever you want to say, whatever you want to flow with, that energy is with you. Stay in the 7 of Pentacles energy as you walk into the 10 of Wands. The 10 of Wands is about passionate perseverance. If you're not passionate about what it is you do, whether you decide to open a business or you just decide to go get a career, either or, it's your path. Follow what makes you happy. But understand that whether it's something that you're just fond of or something that you adore and like, you have to have passion to see things through. Your passion must overpower your "I really don't want to do this." Because your "I really don't want to do this" can turn into a "I'll do it tomorrow, and I'll do it the next day, and I'll do it the next day." And then the energy stagnates, and sooner or later your garden dies. Yes, you can bring it back to life. You might have to plant some new seeds, but it's good to keep it going. Anyone who's had a garden knows that it's good to keep it going, because if you just let it sit and die off, you have to go through a whole process again. Side note, many of you are hurting right now from a relationship gone awry. Perhaps this is from the past. I'm not going to go into titles of who it might be, whether it's, the twin flame or the soulmate or divine partner, or whatever you choose to flow with, whatever your path connects with. I don't really connect with the title of twin flames. I really don't, but I do see within many mythologies union between man and woman, union between partnerships. Some might say each of us are connected to our divine counterpart by a string. Some would say that we are telepathically connected. Some would say energetically. Some would say two souls become one. Some would say the masculine and the feminine converge and become one divine being that emits from both parties. Whatever you want to connect with, understand that will come again. Pain is growth, and pain is sadness. And I know there's a lot of, you're going to meet your soulmate this year. You're going to meet your twin flame this year. You're going to meet your divine counterpart this year. And you just keep going and going and going, and you get your heart broken every time. Well, I challenge you to put that to the side. Try to focus on the next person coming as a person that you can connect with. Sit down and write what you want in a soulmate, a soul partner, whether it's a friend or a lover. Side note, make sure you're very specific because quite a few of you might end up seeing a kitten walk by or a puppy. That has happened before. Because when you're saying you want someone who will bond with you, this, that, and the other, so forth and so on, and you're still kind of broken or, drained from the last relationship, you kind of want to move on, but you kind of don't, but you kind of want to move on, but you kind of don't. You're entertaining the idea, and then all of a sudden a kitten comes along, and you pick the kitten up, and girls are all like, yay, well, then the person walks by, bumps into the wall. Or the man might be like, and I just want someone that's loyal and kind and that likes to cuddle. And then beautiful German Shepherd walks into their life and they're like, awesome. And then the girl is like, hello, yeah, yo, I mean, your dog's cool or whatever. Awesome dog. I have a dog too, but I've been kind of throwing you signs for like the last 20 minutes and stuff. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen for you, but I'm saying you see how things unfold. You see how things can flow. And we have to sometimes peel these layers back in order to find who will enter into our heart chakra, into our heart space, who we will share our energies with. I'm all for having fun. I'm all for the wham bam Knight of Wands. I'm all for that. But you know what I'm also for? Emotional, physical, mental, and spiritual compatibility. It's kind of like if someone doesn't take a shower. That's probably just not going to work if someone's like a neat freak. So work on embodying the essence of what it is that you want in a person. And then send that to the universe. Because, believe by popular demand, even if you're the most wokest or the most adept of all, well, we're still learning, aren't we? And you might want someone that is passionate, fiery, tall, dark, and handsome, so forth and so on. And you have everything that you see projected to the universe. And, well, in comes somebody that's 5'8" and, kind of tan and short hair, but they have every other trait that you want. That is who you wanted to manifest. And that could possibly be a soul union or a divine counterpart. I'm not saying that stuff does not exist. I just try to keep it on a more down-to-earth, practical, and hopeful page. Because when we all get wrapped up in the idea of love, we feel it so much that we can all get kind of punch drunk sometimes. But going back to the Ten of Wands, even when you are moving from the Seven of Pentacles, you will need to carry that passion. Because the Ten of Wands is about endurance. It is about reaching the goal. It is about seeing things right there, especially with this deck. I can't speak about all decks, but what I see intuitively is someone that has their passions, that has beautiful robes, so they have some money, but they're just struggling to get to that castle in the sky. You'll get there. Don't rush. Don't force it, because you can't place it down until you get there. The hill might be bumpy and rocky. It might have some ups and some downs, and that weight might be hella hard. But you'll get there. While you're walking in the Ten of Wands energy, make sure that you understand, and I'm going to close it out here, that you embody the energy of the magician. I have a feeling that a few of you are being called to the magical aspect of things. Now, let's go somewhere with this. I am all for the traditions. I am all for saying, hey, I like Solomon's magic. I'm going to get into that. I like hoodoo. I am going to get into that. I like Wicca. That's going to be my thing. I like aliens. I like chaos magic, whatever, sigil magic, so forth and so on. I'm going to get into that. But sometimes that doesn't fit for everyone. Sometimes embracing the magician is just as powerful as embracing yourself and seeing what you flow with, what you connect with. Your body might want to do something, and you're like, man, I love that crystal over there. But every time you go to sleep, it just wake up with a headache. You like, what's going on? You go to the doctor, you don't quite get it. And then one day you just sit down with the crystal and you're like, yo, what's going on? And then you have this telepathic message that says, I'm not for you, or it's not our time. And that can be it can be a downer, really a downer. But sometimes you have to bite the bullet. Sometimes you have to follow what the soul wants you to do. I had to do that recently. This last 4 days has been tumultuous for me. I mean, I have been happy, sad, angry, terrified, because there are things that are happening to me, even within my many years in the magical arts, no matter if it's Solomonic, Goetic, witchcraft, just reading the cards, or meditation, channel messages, spiritual counseling. But as we move forward into these new energy frequencies, well, not new energy frequencies, but, new energy frequencies, there we go. As we raise, as we ascend, whatever path it may be, some things do fall away. Paths do change. Even me on my sign, I'm going to find out the reader. I'm not going to quote that specific reader, but there was a reader that I'm fond of that told me that, there's going to be a path change that's coming for you. It's going to kind of mess you up. And I found out a lot of things as I transitioned. I didn't lose my energetic support team. In fact, there were more beings coming through, and I'm just trying to cast them away. And I'm like, oh, it's not working. And I'm praying to the ancestors and calling in my gods and goddesses. My guide is over there chuckling at me. She's like, calm down, calm. I'm like, no, you're not real. You're not real. And that can be sucky, considering that I've seen quite a bit in my magical career, but I haven't seen everything. But this is space age for me. It's like, whoa. So I invite you to go on this new mystical magical journey if you're going that way. And I invite you to join me on mine. I'm going to leave that here. Walk forward with faith, trust, devotion, kindness, and love. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. Seek ye first the kingdom of God, and all those things shall be added unto thee. I'm not saying go looking for a castle in the sky, even though that's where your riches are. What I'm saying is look inside yourself, your inner world. That will change and that will shift over years and times. I used those because I'm very fond of many scriptures, but I practice magic. And it took me a long time to get over that hump that my goddess had no problem with that. Anyone who knows my goddess would see why I had such cognitive dissonance. But you know something? She was right. So I have faith in you. I have faith in myself. I have faith for all my Aquarians. It's a scary time for everyone. Spiritual awakening, spiritual growth, accelerations, evolution, whatever phase you're on in your path is no better nor any worse than anyone else's. It's your path. It's yours to walk. Some people have one amazing spiritual experience and some people have 30,000 in a day. But you're having what you're meant to have. So go forth in this new abundant energy and understand that your energetic support team has not left you. 99 for those that are curious. And look into the number 11. You'll have people come on your team. I heard ascended masters, and I'm not one to really go into that, but I respect it. I respect it. I believe that a lot of things are kind of just evolving as we evolve, you know? And that's perfectly a beautiful thing. So look into that if it resonates, but follow your heart. It's going to be scary sometimes, especially when you can't, you're used to everything working and you're just like, what? especially when you're going to bold new ventures in life. Taking that leap of faith and becoming the fool can be scary. But you have the wisdom from the past. So if you feel a shift in your life, make sure you embrace it. And I can promise you that your spiritual support team is still there. You all have a great day. Speak from your soul and speak from your heart. Peace.